What's up guys, it's Henry here again and welcome back to our channel. With the holiday season just around the corner, many businesses are preparing for the holiday rush starting now so that they can capitalize on the busiest shopping season of the year. If you haven't quite started yet, don't worry, it's not too late. In today's video, I'll break down for you 3 things to check off your to-do list so that you can be well prepared for the holiday rush and reel in some profits. Now, it's no surprise that the holiday season is very important for many businesses, especially those in the customization or apparel decoration industry. In fact, if executed properly, the holiday season, which typically starts around the 4th quarter of every year, can generate up to 50% of a company's overall revenue for the entire year. So the big question is, what should you do to prepare your business for the busiest season of the year? The first thing that I would recommend you checking off your to-do list is to do a full business audit, because you need to be on your best game for this time of the year. This is especially important if you're looking to increase your efficiency, because that's going to be super critical to get orders out on time, especially if you're expecting an increase in volume. So as part of this overall business audit, one of the first things you should do is look at your processes in your business. You need to make sure that you're efficient in your processes and multitask whenever possible. Now that might be easier said than done, but one of the simple tips that I will give you is to make sure that you have an efficient queue going in your production line. For example, as one item is embroidering or printing, you should be multitasking and making sure that your next item is prepared and ready to go as soon as that previous item finishes up. Definitely don't sit around and twiddle your thumbs or have a cup of coffee and just relax as your item is being printed or embroidered, and definitely make sure that you're setting up the next one so that you save time in this high volume environment. If you're interested to check out other efficiency tips that can help you in your embroidery process in particular, make sure to check it out in the card above and in the link below. I have a video on this channel that talks about different efficiency tips that can help you in your production flow. The next part of the business audit that you need to do is making sure that you have the right tools and equipment in place. Even though you might have the processes down packed, if you don't have the right tools in place, it's not going to be conducive for you to scale your business during this time. Make sure you have the right equipment or large enough of equipment in place so that you can accommodate for this increase in volume that you're expecting, as well as the different types of items that you might be customizing during the holiday season. Making sure that those machines can not only pump out the volume that you're looking for, but also have the capabilities to fulfill your customers' demands is going to be critical for your success during this time. So if you're anticipating heavier volume, maybe it's time to add on another single head machine for embroidery or another printer for your printing line, or maybe a multi-head machine to consider to accommodate for these bulk orders. Whatever the case is, make sure you understand and can anticipate the increase in volume so that you don't leave any money on the table. By the way, if you're interested to check out any of those products that I mentioned that can help you scale your business during the holiday rush, make sure to check it out in the description below or in the links above. Our team can guide you through the type of volume you're anticipating and the type of items you're looking to fulfill during the holiday season to make sure we get the right equipment and, again, tools for your business. The next item on the checklist of this business audit is to make sure to get to know your equipment and to know the capabilities of them when you're fulfilling your orders. This is super important because just having the right machine or the right tools is not going to help you get to the finish line. You have to know how to operate and how to use them so that you can fulfill the right orders. Make sure you brush up on your technical skills and know the machine like the back of your hand. That's going to be especially helpful during the holiday rush because you can just pump out orders that much faster and run into less issues. Maybe get some extra training in or attend some webinars or even watch some YouTube videos and brush up on different skills so that you can make sure you're prepared before the rush starts. Putting in the time to learn your equipment and the in and outs of how it works will definitely help you make adjustments on the fly and keep production flowing. Remember, the name of the game here is to try to keep production flowing as much as possible. The last thing you want to do is to get an order that you don't know how to fulfill because you don't have the skill set and you have to turn that order away to someone else. The last thing on this checklist is to make sure you have all the supplies ready to go. You actually might want to have extra supplies on hand so that you can be well prepared if your volume is higher than expected. For example, getting extra backing or bobbins or threads in place well beforehand so that you can make sure you can fulfill the orders as they come in. That way it's very easy and convenient for you to switch out different threads or access different supplies supplies without having to order them on the fly. Speaking of supplies, this brings me to my second point, which is to order your supplies early and order them now. With so many supply chain issues happening around the world and shortages that are impacting so many businesses, it's no surprise that a lot of vendors are out of stock or back ordered on many items. So it's extra important for you to start preparing for that now and start thinking ahead about what type of supplies you'll need for the different orders that you're looking to fill. Start placing orders for the supplies that you'll need for the holiday season starting now so that you're not placing those orders as your customer orders start rolling in. Because by then it's too late and you might be delayed in fulfilling that order, and that will result in an upset customer, or even worse, when you go and place that order then, that item might be out of stock. At the end of the day, try to avoid any angry customers and, more importantly, lost revenue because of your inability to plan ahead for the holiday season. One last note on this point is if you are selling items that have minimal customization, for example, different preset designs that your customers can choose from, plan ahead and start creating and manufacturing some of those items now so that you have them stocked up and ready to go. That way, even if your customer comes up with some minimal customization, maybe adding their name to a pre-made product, you already have a stockpile of those products ready to go, and you can just add on that customization very easily without being pressed for time to make it from scratch. So definitely take a look at your business and identify your best sellers so you can focus your time and energy now in preparing and stockpiling those items beforehand. Last but certainly not least, it's important to ramp up your marketing during the holiday season. Because it's the busiest shopping season of the year, many businesses are looking to attract customers and get more revenue during this time. So it's important that you break out from the noise in the market of all these businesses advertising to their customers and deliver your message to your ideal prospect. And the first way to do exactly that is to make sure you have a good offer. During the holiday rush, it is time to get aggressive. It's not as important to make as high of a margin on each individual item or each individual sale, but you're making it up by volume. Think about offering something that the customer can't refuse to transact with you. Make sure you're solving a big enough of a pain point for your customer and giving enough value in that offer. Maybe that offer could be free shipping, or maybe it could be a free design setup for your order. Whatever the case is, make sure you look at your business and determine what makes sense for you, and make sure that your offer is something that your customers want. The second way to ramp up your marketing during the holiday season is to bundle up. I've talked a lot on this channel about increasing your customers' average order value, or AOV. This is an especially useful strategy during the holiday rush. Bundling is a great way to increase your average order value and therefore increase the revenue of your business without having to acquire or increase the number of customers. Yes, you heard that right. You can increase the revenue of your business just by simply increasing the average order value of each order without having to increase the number of customers. To put this into action, you can actually bundle up a customized Santa hat with some personalized stockings and the Christmas ornaments. It's something so simple that can increase your revenue because your customers are buying more items, and yet your customers are getting the benefit of more of a discount in a bundle versus buying each item separately. So not only are you selling more, but it also benefits the customer to buy more in a bundle because they're saving more. I've also talked in depth on this channel in another video regarding increasing your average order value and other ways outside of bundling that can help you do that. So if you're interested to check that out and do a deeper dive on this topic, make sure to check it out in the link below and in the card above. Finally, make sure you're actively promoting on social media about these different offers and discounts that you're giving to incentivize customers to transact with you. If you have an email list, make sure to let your customers know about different promotions that are going on and the different services that you're able to offer during the holidays. And finally, if you have the budget, spend what you're comfortable with to advertise and get the word out further. All right, that's it for us for today, guys. I hope you found that information helpful. I know that this could be a stressful time of the year with all these orders flowing in, but remember, that's a good problem to have. If you implement some of these tips that I mentioned, I guarantee that your operations will be flowing more smoothly, and therefore you can take on more orders and earn more profit during the holiday rush. Remember that this time of the year is when people are in the shopping mode because it's the holidays, and you want to position your business in the best way possible to capitalize on that opportunity. All right, if you're gearing up for the holiday season and are interested in any of the equipment that we offer here at Ricoma to help you ramp up your business during this time, make sure to check them out down in the links below. Our team will be more than happy to assist you and get your questions answered to get you the right machine and the right tools to scale your business. Last but not least, follow us on all the social channels down below. We're pretty active on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok as well for some entertaining content. So if you just want to check it out and keep up to date with the latest trends happening in the world of decorated apparel, make sure sure to check out in the links below. If you're interested to engage and interact with a community of embroiderers and apparel decorators, make sure to join our free Facebook group, Embroidery and Custom Apparel Mastery, where there's now over 20,000 embroiderers and custom apparel decorators in there sharing their tips and tricks of the industry. Alright guys, I wish you and your business the best of luck this holiday season. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.